That primal urge for warmth often manifests as a craving for a comforting hot beverage. Step beyond that basic desire, and you enter the vast and fascinating world of hot coffee. From the nuanced extraction of a meticulously prepared pour-over to the robust intensity of a traditional Turkish brew, coffee transcends mere utility. It's a global ritual, a cultural cornerstone enjoyed in countless variations worldwide. We'll delve into diverse brewing methods like drip, French press, and espresso, each yielding distinct flavor profiles. We'll explore the impact of roasting levels, from light and acidic to dark and chocolatey, and uncover the role of milk and other additions in transforming familiar brews into entirely new experiences. The difference between a latte and a cappuccino is the milk's microfoam density. The classic drip coffee, utilizing the principles of gravity and percolation, has been a mainstay in homes and cafes across the globe. Water, heated to an optimal temperature of approximately 200 degrees Fahrenheit, 93 degrees Celsius, is introduced to ground coffee beans held within a filter. The water saturates the coffee, extracting soluble compounds like chlorogenic acids, sugars, and caffeine. These extracted solids, along with desirable oils, pass through the filter, creating the brewed coffee. The resulting beverage presents a balanced flavor profile, though the specific notes can vary significantly based on bean origin, roast level, and grind size. Drip coffee's reliability stems from its automated consistency. However, this consistency can also limit the nuances and complexities found in other brewing methods. Espresso, defined by its extraction method, is far more than just a strong coffee. Pressurized hot water, typically around 9 bars, is forced through finely ground coffee beans, creating crema, that coveted reddish-brown emulsion. This concentrated brew serves as the foundational building block for lattes, cappuccinos, macchiatos, and beyond. The nuanced flavor profile of an espresso heavily hinges on factors such as bean origin, roast level, and grind size. A coarser grind, for instance, can result in under-extraction with flavors that may be described as sour or acidic. Conversely, a too fine grind can lead to over-extraction, resulting in bitter-tasting flavors. The magic of the espresso isn't solely in its process or ingredients. It is the perfect blend of art and science working in tandem. The latte is a comforting convergence of espresso and steamed milk, crowned with a delicate layer of microfoam. This isn't mere coffee, it's an emulsion, a careful suspension of fat globules in a water-based solution. A single or double shot of espresso starts the process, its rich crema swirling with the promise of robust flavor. The steamed milk, meticulously aerated, adds a velvety texture, transforming the espresso's intensity into a balanced, creamy indulgence. Controlling the air injection is a barista's skill, creating perfect microfoam, those tiny, uniform bubbles that lend a luxurious mouthfeel. Too much air makes a cappuccino, too little and the latte loses its signature silkiness. Flavorings, from vanilla to hazelnut, are often introduced at this stage, harmonizing with the inherent sweetness of the milk sugars. The roast of the bean dramatically alters not just the espresso's taste profile, but the latte's overall perception of sweetness and body. The cappuccino is a layered creation that relies on achieving the perfect balance between espresso, steamed milk, and frothed milk. The classic Italian preparation dictates a ratio of 1:1:1, an equal third of each component. The crema, that reddish-brown emulsified layer atop a well-extracted espresso, is vital. Baristas skillfully integrate this with steamed milk to create microfoam. This velvety texture, achieved through careful aeration of the milk, is what separates a great cappuccino from a merely acceptable one. Then the finishing touch, the iconic cap of frothed milk, a cloud of airy goodness that adds a textural contrast. While variations abound, some prefer chocolate shavings, others a dusting of cinnamon, the fundamental principles remain constant. Born from the necessity of American GIs diluting strong Italian espresso during World War II, the Americano is essentially espresso extended with hot water. The ratio of espresso to water is crucial. A 1:1 ratio delivers a bold, intense flavor profile, while a 1:3 ratio creates a milder, more approachable cup. Achieving the optimum balance hinges on water temperature, ideally between 195 and 205 degrees Fahrenheit, to avoid scalding the delicate espresso oils. This process ensures the retention of aromatic compounds, crucial for achieving a pleasant mouthfeel. The order of addition also matters, with espresso poured after the hot water to preserve as much of the crema as possible. The macchiato, meaning marked in Italian, earns its name from the dollop of foamed milk that distinguishes it from a simple espresso. Unlike a latte where milk dominates, the macchiato treasures the espresso. There are two main variations: the espresso macchiato, with a small amount of milk foam, and the latte macchiato, where hot milk is poured first, then marked with espresso. The Latte Macchiato exhibits a distinct layered effect due to the differing densities of the liquids, a visual delight appealing to coffee enthusiasts. The Espresso Crema, that coveted golden brown froth atop a perfectly pulled shot, plays a quintessential role, mingling with the milk to create a nuanced textural experience. From the robust intensity of a Turkish coffee, defined by its unfiltered grounds and high TDS, to the delicate balance of a meticulously pulled espresso and expertly steamed milk in a classic cappuccino, the world of hot coffee is vast and varied. Experiment with adjusting your brew ratio, grind size, and single origin beans. Ultimately, the best coffee is the one you enjoy the most. It's been theorized that adding just a pinch of sodium bicarbonate to your brew can dramatically reduce the perception of bitterness. This may reduce that burnt coffee flavor, even if the coffee isn't burnt.